Ladies and gentlemen, some real ones just walked in the room. King Righteous brought a whole entourage into the Wayo studio today. Shout out King Righteous for the entourage. I know he got some music for us as well, right? All right. Make yourself comfortable.
Have a water, bro.
Yeah, clear your throat. Get some water. I mean, I want to get like pretty much straight into the questions with Righteous because it's been a minute since people have seen you. I mean, used to be like at open mics and everything. At every single show, we would never miss you. So we want to know where you been.
I've been around, you know what I'm saying? I've been locked in, man, focused on life more or less. Mm-hmm. And, you know what I mean, all the music. That's a fact. All the music comes from my life, so I don't really rush the whole thing of making music. I more or less just live my life, and then when the creation spirit comes, I just create. That's how I work.
So you're pretty much like living some experiences, right? And then just bringing that into the studio?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay.
Good way.
Yeah.
So you've had like a lot of different, projects out, a lot of different CDs out.
Yeah.
What's the change from the one that you just dropped recently? Plug yourself in real quick.
What's that? Oh,
yeah, talk about
what's good? Oh, yeah, I don't know that lingo. I don't know that radio lingo. Yeah.
Plug yourself in.
Yeah, no, Trapping Through the Pain. That's what's out right now. You know what I'm saying? I just dropped that. That was probably like a week ago. Mm-hmm. Trapping Through the Pain. You feel what I'm saying? I'm dropping the Trials and Tribulations video. I'm dropping that real soon. That's really pretty much the outro of Trapping Through the Pain. And that's available on all, all streaming platforms, every platform, iTunes, Spotify, whatever you call it.
You know what I like about you, and what I think a lot of other people like about you as well? Your consistency. Because it's like, you don't go too long without giving your fans something to grasp onto. Whether it's like, okay, you got a video coming out. Okay, boom, here go a couple more singles to hold y'all until I drop a complete album.
Right.
What would you say is like the major difference between the project that you just put out now, the album that you just put out a week ago versus, what's the other one? G Clef and Bullets, what is it?
Yeah,
come on now.
That's a favorite.
What's the difference?
That's a classic.
I say the difference is like, I think now more or less it's like most of my projects now is really based off one single vibe, so they made in a shorter term. Mm-hmm. So it's more of you on a single vibe. It's not all over the place. Mm-hmm. Like my older stuff was all over the place because it was like songs from over a longer term. So you be in different type of vibes at times. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? As life changes, as the weather changes. You be in different vibes, so your music sound different. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like you got to get a sound. And when you want to get a sound, you got to make that music while you in that vibe of your life right then. So then you can get a sound. So now it sound more complete. Mm-hmm. Everything I made back then sound like a mixtape. Because it was kind of like all over the place.
No. I disagree. I disagree.
Bro, I used to rock G-Clefs and Bullets. Yo, for real, like a solid 6 months.
Word.
For real.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
So you big buck and you tripping.
Right. His songs never felt like mixtapes to me at all.
That's an artist though. Like we're
critical of ourselves.
So critical of ourselves.
Facts.
Like if you ask me, everything I ever did is garbage to me now. Like
I'm
ready for the new. I'm ready to keep it pushing. That's why I push, trying to do features so hard and just trying to work and make music, cause
that's a fact.
Everything gets old to me.
I don't think nothing that you made was trash. I remember songs with you and Scotty. Yeah, I ain't made nothing trash.
Shouts out Scotty.
That's a fact, though.
Yeah. So, like, what motivates you? Because like, you created this group called the Royal Family, right? And the first video that you posted on there was pretty much just trying to get people to gather and support what you do.
Right.
And it's like, it's so much more than the music. You know what I'm saying? So the Royal Family is pretty much like a motivated pack of people. We push your stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We post up different things that inspire one another.
Right.
What motivated you to come up with the Royal Family?
Well, it's pretty much I've been doing it for so long that sometimes you make music and it goes on dead ears. It's just like they hear it and then they move on to whatever's going on next. Because, you know what I mean, the attention span is so short. So after all the years of performing, all the years of putting out projects, I just decided to reach out to people that I know for a fact that was, you know, supporting through all the years, that was coming to the shows, that was buying the merch, that was getting the CDs and all that. I just wanted to make that following a actual unit, you know what I'm saying, to make that actual personal feel, more or less, like to talk to them people, because those people right there is what builds, you know, your groundwork. You
right.
feel what I'm saying? It builds where you start from. It builds the roots. You feel
that
what
foundation,
I'm saying?
you gotta have it.
Yeah. That's pretty much where it comes from. So I was just like, you know, I'm gonna reach out to them and I'm gonna just make it a team instead of, you know, always going straight for the gusto of get your friends to be in the team and all that, and make them do a job or something with it's no real pay, so it's hard to do that. everybody got stuff to do. Everybody got stuff to do, and you know what I'm saying. And it's just like I reach out to the people that just know me on that level. That just I like your music. You feel what I'm saying? And
people that got genuine love for what you do.
Yeah, let's work together.
Facts.
Make that cult following.
Cult following. So with your following, I've seen you work the crowd before. Like I've been to a couple of your shows, probably all of them, but
right.
This one time, I think it was at the Armory, I want to say, your fans, they had like actual, what was it, like
flags,
like flags or something. Yeah, it was flags. I'm like stick figures. No, it was flags.
Nah, it was flags.
And like you came out with this red and black suit on, you shut it down. I mean, you pretty much trying to do different stuff. Even the outfit was like outrageous. I wasn't expecting that, but that's cool.
Yeah, I had on the snow boots.
you stand out like amongst your peers and amongst your competition. Like, do you feel that the music that you put out and you yourself as like an individual, do you feel like you compete with what's out there right now in regards to the music? You know what I mean? Like against like the Lil Uzis and the Kodak Blacks and all of them, because that's what's popping right now. Apparently.
Yeah, it is. But nah, I don't even listen to that type of music. You know what I mean? But I don't really compete with none of that. Really, I just make my music. I mean, I listen. You know what I mean? I listen to what I listen to and stuff like that. But I don't really compete. It ain't really nothing to compete with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing their own thing, more or less. So I ain't even in the game enough to even be talking like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, yeah, they doing their thing. I don't believe they can mess with me though. If you on that type
toe to toe, right?
Toe to toe, as far as like, I don't believe that.
You carry yourself like you're already in the industry, right? I mean, we've seen you do some amazing things in regards to like on a local level. You've done things that a lot of other hip hop heads here haven't done. I've seen pictures of you and Ace Hood. I know you opened up for Dave East before in the past, right?
That's true.
How'd you get that going for yourself? I mean,
just you know what I mean, more or less reaching out and sending the work, not just reaching out. I reached out, I sent what I've been doing, I sent more or less, not like a portfolio, but more or less like I'm not just reaching out to tell y'all I want to just open up. I'm reaching out to tell y'all that I could open up, I could sell tickets, I could do whatever that you need me to do as far as feeling like they getting something out of it too. So that's just how I went about it. I wasn't gonna just put up some money though and just pay for a slot. I'm not into that. So
that's true.
I came to them with a, you know, not to say too much, but I came to them with a proposal.
I like that.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's what you're supposed to do. So you pretty much represent yourself. Like you're not like, you haven't been like a team of people, but you're not like you're not like on a label. Is that right?
Nah, of course not. I'm not on a label or nothing like that. We working towards things like that. We not against nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's not how we rocking over this way.
So
don't need the bragging rights or none of that.
no, you good. I mean, you own the right to brag. I mean, you've done so much, in the city of Rochester. I wouldn't be surprised when they do a mural of you somewhere along the lines. I could see that happening.
I hope it happens for the right reasons.
Right.
Let's not talk about murals and stuff
Definitely.
like that.
I would say because a lot of soldiers from Rochester got taken down. You know what I mean? Shout out to 2X and everything. But so I mean, who are some of your influences in the rap game? If you could build a Mount Rushmore of hip hop, who would be in that for?
I would say Nas, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Jay-Z. I would say
That's not bad, Nas, Jay-Z. Mm-hmm.
I would say Young Jeezy for me. I would say
You got one more. You make it count.
I'm saying for me, so I say DMX.
DMX.
But now I know the Jeezy one is off for some, but the Jeezy for me is when I really got with the South feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I got with the South feel and what he was speaking. So that for me is definitely he's in my top 5 regardless of what anything.
He is still, considered one of the heavy hitters. Anybody Jeezy, Jadakiss, any one of them from back in the old school.
But I don't put them guys in my. I don't like Jada is not. He not in my top 5.
Why is that? It's.
I look at when I say top 5. It's when you could think lyrically. You know what I mean? Lyrically, yeah, he top 10. Mm-hmm. But it's I just think about projects and songs, and he's a amazing rapper, and that's a great thing. But as far as we know, it ain't too many songs anybody gonna be able to say of Jadakiss.
Right. I feel like he's done more mixtape work versus any. He's a
great rapper, and when you think of people that you put in your top 5 or top 10, you naming people that made classics and bodies of work that is unforgettable, and that's just it is life changing. It affects your life in some way.
Right.
That's just not what. That's not. I think people be having the wrong. But everybody got their own opinion.
I know. I would have picked DMX as well. That would have been, one of my 4, my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, that's.
Ooey. What you think? Those top 4? Oh, you.
I didn't hear.
Yo, so his top 4 for his hip hop, his Mount Rushmore hip hop would be Jeezy, Jay-Z, Nas, and DMX. What you think of them 4? Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hit him off with some questions. I know you've been waiting to, chop it up with him as well.
Yeah, man. So, what made you write "Man in the Mirror"? That's my favorite joint off your new joint.
Something off his new joint.
Yeah, for real. What were you going through?
I was, you know what I'm saying? I was doing a few things, you know what I'm saying? And I was sitting in a little, you know what I mean, a little spot. In my phone, just listening to beats and just thinking about, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know what I mean? Talking about what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Not to say too much, but it was just, getting it right. You gotta get it right. Don't forget who you is.
Right.
It was more or less like that. Don't forget who you is.
That's one of the joints you brought with you?
Nah, I ain't bring that.
What you brought with you?
Me. I brought sheep and wolves clothing.
Okay.
And I brought yeah. But that's really Trials and Tribulations, the one we just shot the video to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When that video dropping?
I'm hoping next month, man. We're going through a few things with my boy.
I feel you.
He went through some things. So
it'd be like that.
He can't edit right now. You know what I mean? Get well, my boy. Get well.
It sounds like you got some hidden talents, though, because when I hit you earlier for the music, you said you're going to have to edit it on your own. Is that right?
Yeah, I just had to just do something real quick. It wasn't nothing too crazy. I just had to cut cut the curse words out. That was really it. I just had to cut some curse words out because, we was going through some problems again with the studio guys. It's just really, just not to go off, not to just go off subject.
There's a lot for real.
Not to go off subject, man. And I know some people is listening. It's crazy how people work where we from. As far as videographers, as far as promoters, as far as the engineers, as far as everything. It's crazy. I don't know how y'all expect to keep customers bashing your customers. I don't get how you supposed
on
to keep.
Facebook.
I don't get how you supposed to keep. I don't get how you supposed to keep people wanting to do business with you when you cannot do your turnaround on time. I don't get how you supposed to do any of that. And the list goes on, but it's real heavy, and it's probably heavy everywhere, but it's real heavy here, and the favoritism here be real heavy. You gotta understand, it's nobody from this town, you know what I'm saying, doing anything as big as anybody from a town that's 45 minutes away from us.
Talk that talk.
It's nobody doing anything like that. I think we need to humble ourselves, and I think that'll get us a little bit further, because as far as I'm concerned, it's a lot of hummer starting.
I'm gonna link you up with some people, because that just sounds horrible.
It's a lot
I do not have that same experience with the music scene.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So we'll talk.
But I be like it. I'm real picky now. I'm picky now.
Nah, as you should. And I promise you,
I like quality.
These people will pan out for you.
Quality over quantity.
We gonna talk off air. I'm gonna plug you in, bro.
Cause I don't like, I'm real picky.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's real crazy.
So picking up, he done built his Mount Rushmore of hip hop artists, right? Like, I'm in the mood to hear this man rap though. It's been a minute, like I said. You haven't been out there on the scene in a second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you got for us? I mean, I know you brung some music, but we live right now.
I mean,
that's a whole different thing.
What you mean, as far as what?
We want to hear you rap. The people want to hear you rap,
Oh,
not me. I do,
like
yeah, but the people, exactly.
Oh, man.
So if I throw you a beat, you got us?
I don't know. That's. I don't know.
It be like that.
I don't know.
Don't worry, I still got you. I'm gonna still play your music. It's just,
no doubt, but
Nah,
I don't know. I don't know if I got any bars from. You know what I mean?
Come on now, you gotta pull them bars out. You here at the cool cut. Only the cool people make the cut here. So come on now. You gotta give them something. You gotta give them something.
I never tried to be with the cool crowd.
Nah, it's okay. But that's okay though, because you've always been a man in your own lane, right?
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
I pulled up something for you. I want you to hit them real quick. You live for your city. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I hear you. Okay. Baby, gotta break them. They never had it like I had it. Mathematics, put them all to sleep. It's craftmatics. Get the money back, and then I stack it. For my blood niggas, the brag. Yo. These niggas really say, yo. Then my life was buy foreign cars. All I did in my life was fuck foreign bros. And all they did in life was treat me like a star.
Yo!
Lord, I'm about boss. These niggas never did what I did from afar. They treat me like a god cause the way I talk. They treat me like a pimp cause the way I walk. I got a spark. I never had this. Yo, man, let me stop playing, man. Let me stop.
That was all unexpected. The button got pushed mad times. I'm just being honest. I had to push that button like,
I was cursing.
I say, yo.
I was off top. I ain't know if I was cursing.
Yo, but you really just went in though.
I ain't know if I was cursing.
You really in.
I'm just freeing and
Yo, my back is sweating. I don't know if I'm gonna be here no more, but it was worth it. That was worth it.
Nah,
Yo, ooey.
Let's drop one of those locals, KHOLAA. Let's drop one of those locals.
Keep it rolling, though. Keep it rolling. I had a few more questions for him though before I,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hold on real quick. I be having my little things to say or whatever. So we went over the hip hop, you know what I'm saying, the Mount Rushmore and everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Tell us what's new in your life right now. Anything that's new outside of the music? People want to know, you know what I'm saying, because you've been gone for a minute. Might as well just talk to us, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
What's new?
Of course. You know what's new for me, man, really on some real is I got a little son on the way. That's new for me.
Congrats.
Congrats, right.
That's new for me. It's my first baby, so that's real new for me. That's the biggest thing going on for me in my life, and that's probably gonna be the biggest thing that ever happened in my life.
Do you feel like having a child is gonna distract you in any way from doing your music?
Nah, it's motivation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Kick it into that gear. You know what I'm saying? You got something to stand for. You got somebody that's gonna look up to you.
Right.
So it ain't, you know what I mean? You either gonna be lollygagging, you either gonna be slacking, and that's what they looking at. And and I'm having a son, so you know what I mean? You gotta show him what a man is. A real man. You ain't got the game twisted.
You know what I think is real dope? I know personally that music like runs in your family. Like your father played piano, right?
Yes.
Your father played piano. You rap. Do you think that same DNA is gonna be embedded into your child?
Probably in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he might be a good hummer or something. You know what I mean? Know how to whistle or something. You know shit, I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want him to get in sports. You feel me?
Right.
But I don't want him to get into this because it's one of the hardest battles you can get into in your life. Is the entertainment business, is music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel you can get, you know what I mean, a scholarship or get into the NBA before you can get into the rap game. I think that definitely at now with the internet and everything and how everything booming, it's hard. It's not as easy as people would think. So, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And
So,
if you're terrible, you're terrible. You can't fix it. You can't go out and practice and dribble a ball and get your shot right and get your once you're weak, fam.
That's a fact. And that's the opposite for you because you put out hot stuff. Matter of fact, we got one for you right now. We got one for y'all, Rochester. Sheep and Wolves Clothing, is that what it's called?
Yeah, sheep and wolf clothing, you feel what I'm saying? Not them wolves and sheep clothing, you feel me? But them sheep and wolf clothing, the ones that be acting like they tough guys until they around the tough guys.
Oh, snaps. We want to know all about that. So we about to drop your new joint right now, Sheep and Wolves Clothing. Let's get it.
I'm blowing gelato and that's why I'm swerving. In the room full of gangsters, we can see you timid, I can tell you nervous. Same one you see in my videos, I'm the same nigga in person. So no playing me, I might around murk you. But they wasn't holding me down. I got focused, they start coming around. Too many niggas I put in the ground. To be out cold, slipping up. Just to prepare for the pressure, you gotta keep your pistol tight. Seem like every time that I'm down bad, get starting to clown. Well, I'm man enough to admit it, and you wasn't, so please get from around me. You keep talking behind my back, I hear about it, I put out a bounty. Little money on your head, your wifey hoping you get home safe and sound. I'm the big brody, yeah, I'm the big homie. You know who in charge, where you found it. Ain't no comparing us, I am way too advanced. How the f is you sounding? These niggas ain't tripping, they drowning. I'm about to crush the diamonds in the timepiece. I feel like a boogie, baby, I'm timeless. She giving head, I don't know where her mind went. Silent all my life, I'm silent. My loyalty, I give is where you find it. I am about high as the comments. Almost forgot to put on a condom. I don't know what's my problem, but I done popped the perk, it's time to elevate. I'm blowing off this Henny, I'm blowing gelato, and that's why I'm swerving. In the room full of gangsters, we can see you timid, I can tell you nervous. Same one you see in my videos, I'm the same in person. So no playing me, I might around murk you. But they wasn't holding me down, holding me down. I got focused, they start coming around, coming around. Too many niggas I put in the ground, put in the ground. To be out cold, slipping up, just to prepare for the pressure, you gotta keep your pistol tucked. I'm going for mine, I'll be damned if I live on some wish that I could. They be saying I'm preaching in my music, but it come to the pulpit. I ain't never gonna change if I walk in the church, I'ma still drip some hood.
Yeah, yeah.
Your shorty, your bird, she a woodpecker, she just keep pecking wood. You could be in your feelings, that's cool, cause this Glock got a head trick. And I call my AKKKK, cause it kill all niggas. I'm an athlete, I'm wanting the ball, nigga. You can sit the bench, I ain't pick y'all. I was 18, facing 30, baby, but then it's the tall with. But inside I felt like I wasn't gonna find a way. I'm searching for brighter days. I got a reason why I'm gonna grind today. I got a child on the way, really all I can say. Finesse and jugging all day. Race is still scrape the play. I be staying out late.
Yo! Oh my God. And I was the first to leak it. Hey! Yo, tell us about that song, Righteous.
Let's go with you.
That was Sheep and Wolf's Clothing? How was it?
Yeah, Sheep and Wolf Clothing.
Feeling it. Hold on, let me drop that one more time. Yeah, because we was the first to do it over here at 104.3.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about that, because, I mean, I can tell it was real. You don't fake around what you write about. So
No.
fill us in.
More or less, I'm trying not to do it too. It's hard.
Just take your time.
Pause.
You're going to get us kicked off the air.
Pause.
Come on.
But nah, it's just when you in the room and you see them guys acting timid, that usually be the tough guys. You know what I mean? And you see them acting timid, and you see they ain't the same. They got them stories for you all the time, and they war stories and all that. And you just, you know what I mean? You get around them and they're not the same person. It's just really
Clout
just that.
chasing.
Yeah, all that weirdo stuff.
That's what it is.
Yeah, all that weirdo stuff, fake jewelry, all that craziness, all that weirdo stuff.
Right. The clout chasing, the weirdo stuff.
Yeah, man, and then they get around the real guys and they feel uncomfortable.
You've been a real one. You are a real one, actually. I want to touch on a touchy topic. I'm not sure if you're ready for it, but we're gonna go in, and if you're not with it, we can just turn around from it. But because I see you posting things on social media anyway, so it just makes it, I guess, okay.
Right.
But years back, somebody tried to take your dreams, your life, away from you in regards to, yeah. You got shot on the east side. What happened?
I mean, that's, it's old. You know what I mean? Ain't really nothing to speak about. It happened. Right.
So, considering that situation, what would you say in regards to you, getting shot and you still continuing your music?
Yeah.
Would you say any of the songs that you have on this particular EP reflect how grateful you are, to still be here? Twisty, touchy, I know.
Trials and tribulations. Trials and tribulations. That right there. That'll do it for me. That'll do it for me. That's pretty much the one that's I am. I'm not sure if everybody else is. That's pretty much what that song is.
Okay.
So that song right there.
All right, cool. So I see you got your team with you in the building here. I'm pretty sure that they're a part of this.
This ain't my team.
Yeah.
They my guys. Nah,
right.
These my guys. You know what I mean? This Nikon Nick, though. Nikon Nick.
All right, shout out.
We're going to make him into somebody as long as I become somebody.
I hear you.
You feel me?
Definitely hear you.
And that's just my bro. You know what I'm saying? Craig, that's the bro.
I see him everywhere you are.
Yeah, that's the bro. You
Definitely.
Who
you got to your
I'm
left?
Everywhere he at. You know what I'm saying? And then it's my man, this Deuce, you feel what I'm saying?
Okay, Deuce.
Another day one to me, man. As soon as he came around, it was authentic officially, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can hang around people that's, you know what I mean, whatever, you can hang around people that's gonna inspire you.
Put your mic in, Deuce. He want to talk to you for a minute. What's up? Man. Yo, so you've been rolling with Righteous for a minute in regards to the music and support and everything like that. What's that like?
Really, he been the same since day one. Really, he never switched up, never changed up, and it just ain't just on the music. It's on a whole nother level.
See, I like brothers.
You know yeah, it's always been like that too. You know, I'm saying he showed me love since since the get. So you know what I'm saying, it's reciprocated. So
you're an official member of the team. So I know that he's got a show coming up September the 22nd. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What should we expect on this day?
You should expect the experience. You should expect the experience of. I know you may think local, but you should expect the experience of seeing like, okay, homie polished. I ain't one of these young boys, you know what I'm saying? It's a little polished. I've been doing this a while, so you should leave feeling like almost a concert feel when you go to a concert. Like, all right, I feel good about paying for that ticket. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Cause, you know what I mean? Not to toot my horn, but I'm polished, man.
Do it up.
I'm polished, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, a lot of,
you know what I mean?
A lot of the local hip hop heads have not accomplished half of what you've accomplished. You've done a lot. Like I said, I mentioned you opened up for Dave East. You know what I'm saying? You rub shoulders with Ace Hood. I seen the pictures. You also, I mean, a lot of people don't know you've done a video. It's on World Star, right?
Yeah, but you know all that though. You sure a lot of that stuff you gotta pay for. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of that stuff you gotta is invest in yourself. I ain't really know like they came to me and nothing like that. It's just I put up the bread on myself. You put up the money on yourself.
Yeah, you got to.
It's an investment though.
Yeah, no, it's an investment.
Definitely.
It ain't really like, you know what I'm saying, I know them guys or nothing like that. I don't know them. But it is that the fact of, you know what I mean, I believe enough to put the money up on myself, and that's really what it is. So, you know what I mean?
I feel it. So, I mean, like, is one of your goals to end up, like, on one of the XXL freshman magazines? Or, like...
I'm too old for it. I just want to... you know what I mean? But I just want to... I just more or less just want to following. I just want to be stamped as one of the people that did make it into it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to look for no crazy millions and none of that craziness. I'm gonna make money regardless. I'm not one of those guys that's, you know what I mean, oh, this is what I need for my money. That's not that, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to be stamped in as one of the guys that made it first from where I'm from, because we got some that came very close and they in the game, but they ain't in that game. You know that we known. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we stamped in the game. Y'all know Rochester, New York. Y'all know upstate New York.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I want that stamp in the game for real. Like, and I'm cool with that. All the extras is just extras for me.
So you're not looking like to get like a major deal. You can, I mean, are you just
cool.
Staying independent, or what's the deal?
No, I ain't. We'll take a deal. We'll take anything. If you got a brick, you take it. We'll take whatever, man. We'll take whatever, man. We gonna just, you know what I mean, take what comes to us, and that's right. And when we get there, it's a lot of work to even get there. Hey, you know what I mean? We ain't nowhere near there. So I let God put it in front of me. I gotta put in the work though. I ain't never put in that work though for that. So I can't speak on that.
So you have put in a lot of work, but then, you know what I'm saying?
That's just natural work. That's just me being around and people knowing me, and just me being around and being in the loop sometimes, and being on the scene, and, you know what I mean, being known for other stuff. That's just that. It ain't really no, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, a lot of guys got when they, you know, they known as real big rap guys, I guess, locally, for whatever that's worth.
So what's next in motion for you? You got a lot of different EPs, you got a lot of different albums out, you got your son on the way. That's a new motivation for you. What else is out there, you know, for you to conquer?
I need to conquer that first. My son ain't here yet. The deal ain't here yet. The mill ain't here yet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta conquer that. I ain't conquered that yet, so you know what I'm saying? We gotta conquer that first. Then we can move on. But other than that, we just living life day by day.
Most definitely. We're gonna finish chopping it up with you in a minute. We about to listen to Weakest Jeans by Stupid Bars in a second. So and as we usually do, we have us as locals, we kind of just critique the other artists' music as well. So once the song go off, you'll give us the input on that.
Hey, man.
Shout out 808. Look. Like how in my jeans like a wrestler. I don't spend no time impressing them. It's in my jeans to flex on them. My DNA is not regular. I always show love to the rest of them. I just require a check from them. I need that premium medicine. Cause we showing first ain't no wrestling. See they talk about my jeans, they get regulars. But I do not hear all the heckling. They on my wave, it's evident. Cause I just keep doing impressive. Them same that type when they falls. Them same ones that throw me the dome. My young boy Vito a cone. And he got me back in my zone. They be kicking world peace like they matter. In my city, there's 38 specials. They got 30s and 40s, I tell you. I don't like that, but not with no weapon. You get hit, it don't look like no ketchup. You be burning like Usher confessions. I got nothing from your bitch, a blessing. How your queen coming with the presents. I got from the east to the western. I had your wife at Best Western. Off the honey on God, I was flexing. Had a whip, she got hit like pedestrians. I fix floors for a living, I'm nothing. I speak what I live, I ain't frontin'. I just got asked by my cousin. Could you picture Stu rolling and starting? I wear my jeans like a wrestler. I don't spend no time impressing them. It's in my jeans to flex on them. Cause my DNA is not regular. I always show love to the rest of them. I just require a check from them. I need that premium medicine. And we showing first ain't no wrestling. I wear my jeans like a wrestler. I don't spend no time impressing them. It's in my jeans to flex on them. Cause my DNA is not regular. Say I always show love to the rest of them. I just require a check from them. I need that premium medicine. Cause we showing first ain't no wrestling. 2 racks on me in the weakest jeans. This really me, I ain't selling dreams. I make a scene when I hit the scene. These is a 10, but I keep them clean. You too worried about another man. This ain't fashion week, I don't understand. You really a diva, you not a man. Hit that fire, do the running man. I cannot f with you fashionistas. I just want my respect like Aretha. I be low at your I'm a creeper. Now I'm up in the prices of features. That hoop thick, but I don't like the features. On the real, I think her jeans was weaker. All these the same, I don't need them. They the same whole bread.
Hey, that was Stupid Bars with his song Weakest Jeans.
When I go listen to that. Goldie.
Yeah, so I guess I had a couple more questions for Righteous. Before I ask mine, I definitely want to make sure that you know what I'm saying? If you have any questions for him, you feel free.
Yeah.
Feel free. You.
Oh, nah, I mean, Righteous covered a lot.
He did. I just had like
He covered a lot for me.
two
You know,
more.
I see where he coming from. He the private type. So he only saying and sharing what he willing to say and share. So, you know.
I guess I'll end it with one more then, right? So I know why I should listen to your music because I've known you for like 10 years, maybe more. All your stuff is good. I like it.
Right.
In your personal opinion, though, I mean, why should people listen to your music?
I don't think they should. I think they should at least try, though, for the simple fact if they've been somewhere and been through anything and it's, you know what I'm saying, they have any experience of anything real from any emotional spot. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't always too gangster. It ain't always too anything. It ain't always, you know what I'm saying? It's just real music, real vibes, real
Personal.
Yeah, that's all it really is. If you can relate to that, you gonna mess with it. But if you ain't been through nothing, you know what I'm saying, you looking for some, I don't know, a whole bunch of drug talk, a whole bunch of doing drug talk, a whole bunch of, I don't know, if that's what you looking for, this ain't that.
Got you. Anything else you want to let the people know? You want to plug your show in for September 22nd for us real quick?
September 22nd, Photo City Prov, King Righteous headlining. Shout out to all the other artists.
Yeah.
Y'all keep doing y'all thing.
I love it.
Shout out
That's
to O.
easy.
You heard. Shout out to everybody that's hitting that stage that night.
Loving it. Well, thank you for stopping in today to the Cool Cut at 104.3 Righteous. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Next up, I'm going to play for you guys Kick Rocks by Famous, and then we're going to sit down and have a chit-chat with Hennessy Jones, another hip hop artist from your local town. Let's get it.
See, I don't need all that funny energy around me. So if you coming with that vibe, well done, Ace. Kick rock, I ain't got a time, no TikTok.